it's Myla. Thanks for tuning into another Myla Minutes. Today we're going to talk about something that's really hard as a parent, and that is letting your kids experience natural consequences. So as adults, we know better, right? We know that if you don't wear your coat to school when it's 32 degrees, or just even outside when it's 32 degrees outside, you're going to be cold. We don't want our kids to experience those kinds of things. We constantly are saying, put a jacket on, do this, do that. And that isn't as effective, and it's also much more frustrating than letting them experience the natural consequences and truly being okay with that. Meaning, I say to my kids, it's pretty cold outside. I'm going to wear my jacket. And leave it up to them. They can choose not to wear a jacket. And that is much more effective than me telling them to wear a jacket and harassing them to wear a jacket all the time. I have let my kids go outside and play and do all the things without their coat on, and I don't live in their body. I don't know. Maybe they like being cold. I have no idea. So I have decided to let them experience natural consequences, and therefore they understand, wow, it's not fun playing outside when it's cold, and wearing my coat is better, so I'm going to do that. And that isn't because my mom is telling me to do that. That is because I understand that it's cold, and that's why I'm going to wear my coat. So having that natural consequence, then they understand the reasoning behind me having them wear a coat versus me telling them that they have to and forcing them to wear one. So the other kinds of things that happen that natural consequences can be useful for are things like my challenge often is being in the grocery store or in Costco, and my kid keeps walking in front of the cart of some other person, and so letting them get bonked by another cart, or and not hurt, but kind of bumped into, or having another adult talk to them or be frustrated with them. I really don't want that interaction, but that's going to be much more effective if an adult says, get out of my way, or you're in my way, or move, kid, whatever, than me repeatedly telling them to get out of the way. That still doesn't totally stop me from saying it to them, but it's much more effective when then I can say, hey, do you remember last time when your toe got bonked by that cart, or that person got upset with you? Maybe this time pay attention to the carts around you and try to stay out of people's way. Another one is leaving their homework at home or leaving their homework at school if you have older kids, and having them experience the natural consequences. This just sort of goes along with the video that I did about failing. It's really important to let your kid experience those things, especially when the stakes are lower, so that they get a sense of what it's like to have that happen and they can survive it and it's fine. Taking their coat, their lunch, their homework to them every time they forget it at school or at home, that doesn't help them remember to do it themselves. And giving them that consequence, or the library book, that's a classic one, forgetting their library book, having that experience, and then that will help them remember to do it the next time, hopefully, is much more effective than me harassing them or doing it for them every single time. Having that natural consequence is going to make it so that they remember and then do it themselves versus you doing it for them or telling them to do it or making them do it. So try as hard as you can to let them experience the natural consequences of their actions versus them being forced to do things or you doing them for them. It'll be much more effective to get cooperation and hopefully have them sort of increase their ability to remember to do things on their own. That's this time's Myla Minutes. Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate your time. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, all the things. Thanks. Okay, bye.